YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for you to be updated. So now, we're going to conduct an interview of a social study teacher in elementary grades by asking of the following questions. First, in your school, are you required to do mapping, unit, planning, and lesson planning? Why or why not?
Second, what are the benefits of instructional planning?
Third, what are the challenges of instructional planning?
And fourth, if instructional planning is not required in your school, will you still do it? Why or why not?
Okay, let's go!
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, we're here at Adela Elementary School.
Good afternoon, everyone, especially to you, ma'am and sir. So, we are here today to conduct an interview about the curriculum planning, the instructional planning, and for its strategies. So, I have some questions for you to answer. So, the first question is, in this school, are you required to do curriculum mapping, unit planning, and lesson planning? Why or why not?
Yes, na siya.
Yes. So, unsa man ma'am, ngano og ngano daw?
Nga nang required ay ma'am ang curriculum mapping or lesson planning aron sa inyo school.
It is mandate.
Mandate. Okay. Yes. Yes, it is.
Lesson plan is the Bible and the children.
Good answer.
Answer.
Oo. Lesson plan is the Bible
Bible
of
of the teacher.
teacher. Okay, so thank you sa answer, ma'am, sir. So, second question is, what are the benefits of instructional planning?
It guides the teacher what to do.
Oh, guys, the teacher what to do, sir?
Instructional planning. It is easy for us to do our task.
Oh, bitaw, no? Easy to do sa mga tasks sa teacher. So, we can say that instructional planning good is very essential.
Yes.
Okay.
So the third question, ma'am, sir, what are the challenges of instructional planning? So what are the possible mga challenges na ma-encounter in doing such planning of for the instructional materials ang anay nga na lang. So sa kay mga challenges nga ma-encounter niyo?
Number one, the references, particularly in grade 6 because the K-12 books only 4 have just arrived since 2017. The last time we had our seminar, then that's it. We just we
Searching, ma'am?
Especially na ma'am no,
Google
na
Live.
online no karon. So
in online, this new new normal, we have no problem with regards to the references because we are having the modular and the home task. Our problem is the printing.
The
so
printing.
the resources for printing mo no.
We are given the funds we are given materials such as bond paper,
Printers.
we have printers, only the time in printing.
So, Sir Ma'am, if instructional planning is not required daw in this school, will you still do it? Why or why not?
You can still do it through
Oh,
our
maski
initiative.
Initiative for the teacher naman gud na.
Good answer, good sir. Sige, so, kanang Trisha?
So, indeed, it is very important jud no na to have an instructional planning, ma'am, no, and the curriculum planning intended for the K to 12 gud na curriculum, no. So, thank you, ma'am, for your answers. Thank you, sir, for very
Actually, the
informative.
curriculum plan is not our job. It's not our task.
Mm-mm.
It is from the higher up.
From the higher.
But the instructional plan, the lesson plan, is our
Inyo
duty,
gid na, ma'am, no?
Inyo jud na, ma'am.
our task.
Bitaw, salamat kayo, ma'am, sir, ha, sa paghatag gid sa inyong bulawan ng oras namon.
Okay.
Sara adlaw,
Aron jud
mas
nga,
busy
kuan,
mo kaayo.
Ingon aron jud na oras kay ginawat na ginato.
Bitaw. Salamat gayud sa mga maanindot nga tubag, ma'am, ug sir. Nakapupo ga kami sin mga
Mga pagtulunan.
bitaw, salamat, ma'am, sir. Thank you. Welcome to our educational vlog.
So for today's vlog, we invited an elementary social studies teacher to be our guest and interviewee as we talked about instructional planning.
Let me share to you how we ask permission to our guest teacher and how approachable she is to grant our request. Here is our conversation. So allow me to screen share.
Thankfully, nisugot gyud si ma'am sa atong hangyo in spite sa iyang tight schedule. So, this interview will be conducted virtually for safety purposes. So later on, atong ila-ilahon si ma'am.
So since wala pa ka-join si Ma'am Jennifer, while waiting for her, I will share to you what is instructional planning aron ma-enlighten pud mo ato their viewers if what it is all about. So mas ma-enlighten pagid mo later as we talk to Ma'am Jennifer. So instructional planning is, in general terms, planning means the act or process of making or carrying out plans. Instructional planning is a process of the teacher using appropriate curricula, instructional strategies, resources, and data during the planning process to address the diverse needs of students.
Okay, so thank you, SJ. So naka-join na nato ron si Teacher Oteda. Hello, ma'am. Salamat kayo sa pagtagal o paggahin sa imong oras aron makauban ka namo sa amo vlog. So just to remind you, ma'am, ang ato ang interview karon is recorded.
So without further ado, to formally start this interview, I am Sergeant J. Lucero.
And I am Shira Jane Rios. Allow me to introduce to you our interviewee for today, Teacher Jennifer Lucero Oteda, a grade 3 teacher from Union Elementary School.
So hello ma'am, so pila na gani ka katuig sa teaching field ma'am?
Mag 3 years na.
Okay, so 3 years na di si Ma'am Oteda sa pagtudlo, no? For sure, daghan na gyud siya og experiences when it comes to instructional planning. So ma'am, kanang aware naman ka ma'am no nga, we have a 4 questions nga mo ang nihatag nimo kay given naman to, amo naman to gihatagdaan ma'am no? Okay, so here is the first question for you ma'am. In your school, are you required to do curriculum mapping, unit planning, and lesson planning? Why or why not?
Yes, we are required to do curriculum mapping and lesson planning. As we all know, it is very crucial to prepare all your lesson plan before having an activities to your students. It is a way in which you can see if your desired learning objectives, materials that being used, and activities that being aligned to each other. Our lesson plan will serve as a guide that a teacher uses every day to determine what students will learn, how the lesson will be taught, as well as how learning will be evaluated. Lesson plans enable teachers to function more effectively in the classroom by giving a detailed outline that they adhere to during each class.
Okay, so thank you kayo ma'am ha. So for the second question, so what are the benefits of instructional planning?
Okay, the benefits of instructional planning is that if you are a teacher and you are aware on your mission and purpose in teaching your area of content, the more you inspire your students to learn from it. Your ability to articulate goals conveys to learners your sense of purpose, from which they can make a commitment to learn. Also, it will make sure that your lessons are meaningful. The most important reason to plan is that it ensures your students' time in the classroom is worth while. As their teacher, you should tie all activities to specific learning objectives and connect your daily lessons to all long-term units. It is vital that everything flows together so you can help your students achieve grade level standards.
Okay, so thank you kayo ma'am no. So the next question will be asked by Shera ma'am.
So, hello, Ma'am Oteda. So, here is the
Hello.
third question. So, since there are benefits in using instructional planning, what do you think are the challenges in making it?
Okay, the challenges that I've encountered in instructional planning is that lack of appropriate materials from textbooks, time constraints, and adjusting the needs and wants of my students.
Okay, so thank you, Ma'am. So, down to our last question. If instructional planning is not required in your school, will you still do it? Why or why not?
Yes, I will still do it since I believe that instructional planning is a tool to have an effective teaching and learning to me as well as my students. I will make sure that my learning objectives will be attainable and all my materials and activities are aligned to my desired goals. It is also a way for me to identify if my students are in progress or what particular area that they need to develop.
Okay, so thank you very much, Teacher Oteda. So this is a huge privilege to have you here. Salamat kayo sa imong oras nga gigahin na mo, ma'am. We learned a lot from you. So may God bless you on your teaching career. And once again, thank you, Mrs. Oteda.
So
Okay, you're
that
welcome.
so that ends our educational vlog. We hope that you learned something about instructional planning. So thank you and goodbye. Goodbye ma'am. Salamat.
Those respondents being interviewed from the blog came from different elementary social studies teachers of Tudela, Poro, and San Francisco. To sum up their answers, I then conclude that they all agreed with the significance of curriculum mapping, unit planning, and lesson planning. As what Mrs. Sandalan of Tudela Central School, the lesson plan is the Bible of the teachers that serves as a guide for them. Furthermore, the use of instructional planning helps them to become prepared, feel confident on what and how to teach, as well as contented and satisfied for job that will they done as a teachers of elementary. However, it took some challenges for teachers to do the task too. Most of their challenge is time management because the resources are given freely by the DepEd. Only the time to prepare is the challenge for them. Just in case if they are not allowed to do instructional planning, they would still do it because it's a part of them as a teacher. And if they didn't do it, they feel like their role as a teacher is lacking. So that would be all for the generalization.
Okay,
That's all for today's video. Hope you learned something. Bye-bye!